Welcome back to Three Balls and a Puck. I am your host again today, Bradley Velasquez, and with the NHL season just right around the corner, I just wanted to go through real quick my NFL awards prediction for the following year, 2018-19 season. So that way I don't mess up. If you see me look down, I just have every single category written down. So if you do see that, that's the reason why. But first off, I just want to get right into it and go with Coach of the Year. I think Anthony Lynn for the Los Angeles Chargers is destined to win Coach of the Year. Normally, Coach of the Year is that guy that's kind of surprising. Didn't make the playoffs last year, did this year. Based on my own predictions, I have Anthony Lynn winning it. I know a lot of people may be thinking John Gruden, if he can get Derek Carr back into the Raiders. If he does, John Gruden will win it. But for me, I'm going to go with Anthony Lynn, the Los Angeles Chargers. Next up, Comeback Player of the Year. To me, it's a no-brainer. It's between two guys, Wentz or Watt. But I think Carson Wentz, being younger, the ability to get healthier when you are younger is huge. Plus, I think all of that pressure is kind of off the Eagles' back. I know everybody's gunning for him, but the fact that they already won a Super Bowl is going to allow Wentz. He still has something to prove because he wasn't the one that obviously quarterbacked the Super Bowl. Nick Foles did. I think he is going to be able to play carefree football. He wins your Comeback Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year. Antonio Brown. I just think that if Antonio Brown does not get healthy like we saw at the, the first quarter or the second quarter of Week 15, 16, 17, he had a legitimate shot to win MVP. Carson Wentz, Antonio Brown get hurt, might as well give it to Brady. So Offensive Player of the Year, Antonio Brown, as long as he stays healthy. Defensive Player of the Year. I think it's kind of down to two people, and it really depends on which two stay healthy. Now that Khalil Mack is rumored to be sitting out games, obviously Aaron Donald won it last year, but I think Ndamukong Suh is going to take away some of those sacks, or at least, Aaron Donald may get more because they won't be able to double him, but at the same time I think Ndamukong Suh is still an elite player. So I think it's going to be Luke Kuechly. I could see J.J. Watt, but I don't buy he's going to be able to stay healthy. I go Luke Kuechly just because he's an amazing player, and that defense isn't one of the elite ones, so I think that he can just fill up the stat sheet. Okay, Defensive Rookie of the Year, I'm going to go with the guy who's going to play across from Von Miller and Bradley Chubb. I really feel like the Giants made a mistake in not taking Bradley Chubb, but you know what? They wanted Saquon Barkley. Maybe we'll see him a little later on this list. Who knows? I think Bradley Chubb playing opposite of Von Miller, 6'4", like 265 to 270 pounds, is just an absolute beast. Some say maybe the best defensive end prospect coming out at least the last 5 or 10 years. So Bradley Chubb, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now, Offensive Rookie of the Year, I think the guy that the Giants should have took was Bradley Chubb, but the guy that did take, I think, wins Offensive Rookie of the Year in Saquon Barkley. We saw the one big run in the preseason. He kind of summed everything up that he brings to the table in that one particular run. Normally you see about a rookie needs to get about 10 plays to showcase those kind of skill sets, but on one play, he showcased the vision, he showcased the footwork, he showcased the acceleration, and he showcased the power. I think with Eli Manning be able to giving him the ball, he can catch the ball in the backfield. I think it's a surefire that Saquon Barkley, who is also highly touted coming out, wins your Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now MVP, this one is tough for me because I don't want to go just, everyone just says Brady, Brady, Brady. So I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers has a bounce back year, I believe that Aaron Rodgers will be able to put up enough numbers, and I kind of feel like the NFL, I don't want to say this, but I think they are kind of tired of giving MVPs to Tom Brady. We saw it when there was a year where Peyton Manning had really good numbers, and they gave it to, Adrian Peterson when Peyton Manning deserved it. So I think if the numbers are close, I feel that they'll just give that to Aaron Rodgers, and you don't really have to say much about him. But did him signing that huge contract maybe get him a little complacent? We'll see. Real quick, I'll just go through your rushing, receiving, and passing titles. Passing title, I think Drew Brees. Nobody throws the ball more than Drew Brees, right? Rushing title, I think Le'Veon Bell. Last year as a Pittsburgh Steeler, we'll see. I think Le'Veon Bell is going to get as many carries as he wants. The only reason why he might not get it is because he catches 60 to 65 passes out of the backfield. But Todd Gurley does the same thing. The only person I could see maybe not doing that would maybe be Kamara if he doesn't share that much time with Ingram. We'll see. And then lastly, your receiving title. I said he would be the offensive player of the year. He essentially has led the league every single year in receiving for as long as I could remember. Antonio Brown. Yeah. Tony Toe Tap is his nickname, and I just think that if he continues to play at a high level and keeps working the way he does in the offseason, I don't know. He does have that calf injury, though, and he had it again in the preseason, so we'll see if that is something that continues nagging him. But if not, yeah, Antonio Brown, Tony Toe Tap, is going to be your receiving leader, receiving yards leader. But other than that, those are my predictions for the 2018-19 NFL Awards. If you like this video, please hit the like button. It helps out a lot. If you want to subscribe, please do so you can see more content like this with me and other members of the channel. We'll be uploading a few videos. Forgive me if some of the videos have been kind of, I guess you can say, if we've been kind of falling behind. We had a huge Vegas trip with our fantasy draft. I was going to live stream some of it, but push came to shove. The Wi-Fi wasn't great, so I fell behind on certain things. I'm thinking maybe I do the NHL Awards one right after this. NBA may wait a little longer. But other than that, if you have any feedback, you want to let me know your NFL awards, you want to let me know where I'm right and where I'm wrong, please do so in the comments down there. I've been Bradley, you've been great, and this has been another episode of Three Balls in a Puck.